we're looking at Carson Wentz's career as a whole here. Can he play a full season in Indy? Let's say he does play the full 17-game season plus the playoffs with the Indianapolis Colts. Do the Colts win their respective division with Carson Wentz at the starting quarterback this season?
Yeah, they do. I think they're better than every other team in that division. I think that they are the cream of the crop. Look, they are better at every position. Maybe even more than just their division. I think they might be the best team in the AFC if they're fully healthy all the way through, and that includes your Kansas City Chiefs. Look, I know they're better. Yeah. Look, Patty Mahomes 100 times out of 100 over Carson Wentz, but every position they can match up well with the Kansas City Chiefs team. They've got a better offensive line than Kansas City does. Even though Kansas City's very good, they're not what Indy is. Right. Indy's got a better defense than Kansas City does. And Indy's it's pretty close on the run game. I mean, Indy's got a pretty stout run game.
Yeah, they do.
They've got 3 really good running backs. And so I think that Indy could be probably, if not the best team in the AFC, they're going to be in competition for that title for sure.
Yeah, and like we were speaking with a healthy Carson Wentz and like a healthy offensive line. So you brought the Kansas City Chiefs. They actually just had a huge injury in training camp. Their offensive lineman, the name slipping my mind right now, but he is out 6 to 8 weeks with a torn hamstring. So it's just injuries are starting to add up here. And if you want to go a step further, I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in their division right now. I could easily see in the LA Chargers be better than the Kansas City Chiefs this year. I could seriously see the LA Chargers dethroning the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West, but we are talking here about the Indianapolis Colts, and I think hands down they can win the division with Carson Wentz at the helm 17 games this season. And I don't think it's close, just because if you look at their division, Jacksonville Jaguars, they are nowhere close to competing for a 5-win season, let alone a 10 to 12 to 13 wins that they're going to need to win that division. Yes, the Tennessee Titans are good, but they are an habitual 600 team, and when they go 10-7 this year, I don't think it's quite enough because people know how to stop Derrick Henry, and of course the Houston Texans, they are a dumpster fire. We don't even know who the quarterback is going to be week 1. So on the flip side of that coin, Combs, we have to ask the question: Carson Wentz can't stay healthy, so let's say he misses an extended period of time. We're talking 12 weeks or so. Can the Colts still win the division without Carson Wentz?
No, absolutely not. Look, this team is good, but they need a good quarterback. They need good quarterback play to be elite. And could they still make the playoffs? Possibly, maybe as the last wild card team or something like that. And that's if Carson Wentz gets them off to a hot start and they go 5-0 or something, and then he gets hurt, and then they decide, we're gonna win 3 or 4 games without him, so they end up with 9 wins. They sneak into the playoffs, but they're not going to be anywhere near what they are unless Carson Wentz is their quarterback, or unless they end up, if they lose Carson Wentz early enough and they make a trade before the trade deadline and pick up, a Deshaun Watson or somebody else, Nick Foles.
Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky, maybe, even shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
I don't know, but yeah, I do agree with you. If Carson Wentz isn't the quarterback in Indy, the competition will be a lot stouter. Just because when we judge players, like me and you per se, we do the eye test. We see other factors than the 300 yards passing, the 15 yards, or 15 interceptions, or like whatever it is. Carson Wentz has something about him. It is not the it factor, but it's something about him that just draws people to him, and they want to lift him up spiritually and just like emotionally, and they want to play for the guy. They want to run through a brick wall for you.
And it's funny too, because you say we judge by the eye test, and it's true. Every once in a while, though, the